These 5 brands break instantly. The avoid at all costs list. Target, 800 words or more. 6 minutes or more. Samsung, LG, Viking, Frigidaire, and Insignia are 5 brands that millions of people trust with their hard-earned money. And they break down at rates so alarming that repair technicians literally refuse to work on them. We're not talking about the occasional lemon here. We're talking about brands with class action lawsuits, massive recalls, and failure rates that absolutely dwarf the industry average. And before we dive in, this channel exists for one reason: to give you the truth that the big box stores and the glossy ads are never going to tell you. So if that's what you're here for, hit subscribe, because we do this every single week. Let's get into it. First up, Samsung home appliances. Now Samsung makes fantastic phones, and their TVs rank among the most reliable on the market. But their home appliances, that's a completely different story. In 2022 alone, Samsung faced over 30 class action lawsuits in the United States. Yale Appliance tracked Samsung refrigerators at a 21% service rate, meaning 21 out of every 100 units required repair in year 1, which is more than double the industry average. 7 out of 7 appliance repair experts surveyed advised against buying Samsung. Timothy Wood, founder of Fix It Today, put it bluntly: Samsung products are some of the hardest to troubleshoot because parts are nearly impossible to find, and their service technicians just aren't helpful, and it gets worse. Between January 2019 and December 2021, the Consumer Product Safety Commission received over 600 complaints about Samsung refrigerators alone. At least 211 of those involved food spoilage. 62 mentioned food poisoning. We're not talking about inconveniences. We're talking about health hazards in your own kitchen. A Facebook group called Samsung Refrigerator Recall USA now has over 100,000 members. That's not a complaint thread. That's a movement. Then there's the fire recall that really gets your attention. In August 2024, the Consumer Product Safety Commission recalled over 1.1 million Samsung slide-in electric ranges because the front knobs could be activated by accidental contact, including by pets. The result? Over 250 fires, 40 injuries, and 7 pet deaths. Home security footage even captured a dog accidentally igniting a burner in Colorado Springs, which displaced an entire family. 1.1 million ranges. And Samsung kept selling similar models while the lawsuits piled up. Second on our list, LG refrigerators. 6 out of 7 experts flagged LG as unreliable, and the culprit is their linear compressor. A lawsuit alleged that nearly 1.6 million LG refrigerators could stop cooling entirely due to compressor failure. LG settled in 2020, extending warranty coverage to 10 years. But here's what's really troubling. LG had already settled at least 3 prior class actions over the exact same issue and continued selling refrigerators with the same design. 3 settlements, same problem, same compressor, still on the shelves. Now, to be fair, Yale Appliance's more recent data shows LG's service rates have improved significantly, sitting around 8%. So the brand may have turned a corner, but that track record speaks for itself, and it should give any buyer serious pause. Third, Viking. This one actually hurts because Viking was once the gold standard of luxury kitchen appliances. Then Middleby Residential acquired them, and everything changed. Consumer Reports now ranks Viking at the bottom of their ratings. Consumer Affairs reviews from late 2025 are brutal. Customers describing brand new ovens needing their 3rd repair within 4 months of purchase. One buyer wrote, "I am 67 years old and have owned many nice homes. This may be the worst piece of junk appliance I have ever purchased." That's someone who spent real money and expected professional-grade quality. One consumer spent $8,000 on a Viking range and then dropped $2,000 more on repairs within 2 years. Another customer spent $20,000 on a full Viking kitchen suite and logged over 10 service calls in 2.5 years. Viking's own warranty response: replace the defective parts with more parts from the same production line. If you want luxury that actually works, Wolf and Thermador consistently outperform Viking in both reliability and customer satisfaction. At Viking's price points, you deserve better than a step stool propping your oven door shut. Fourth, Frigidaire and its parent company Electrolux. The New York Times reader survey gave Frigidaire the lowest satisfaction rating among refrigerator brands. Yale Appliance's 2025 data showed a first-year service rate of nearly 11%, sitting above the 9.2% industry average. Budget models manufactured in China fare even worse, hitting 13 to 15% failure rates in year 1. That means roughly 1 in 7 budget Frigidaire units needs a repair before the first year is even over. Consumer Reports rates Frigidaire fair to good for predicted reliability. According to a December 2025 analysis by SlashGear, Electrolux, Frigidaire's parent, lands in the least reliable group, alongside Samsung and Viking. When your parent company is clustered with the 2 worst performers on this list, that tells you everything you need to know. Only Samsung scores lower among major brands. When your company is only beating Samsung in reliability, that is definitely not a win. Fifth and final, Insignia and budget TV brands. Insignia is Best Buy's house brand, and Consumer Reports gives their TVS a dismal 2.3 rating. Customers consistently report that these televisions seem engineered to die right after the warranty expires. Common failures include panel defects and HDMI port malfunctions that occur just after year 1. RCA and Philips round out the unreliable TV category, with RCA units sometimes arriving dead on arrival. When a product shows up broken in the box, that's not bad luck. That's a quality control failure that starts at the factory. So what should you actually buy? Repair professionals consistently recommend Whirlpool, GE, and KitchenAid for appliances. Parts are everywhere. Technicians know these machines, and the service rates back it up. For luxury ranges, Wolf and Thermador are the names that come up again and again. For budget TVS, TCL and Hisense offer meaningfully better reliability than Insignia at similar price points. These brands have lower service rates, widely available parts, and technicians who actually want to work on them. Bottom line is this: a recognizable name on the front of an appliance means absolutely nothing if the thing falls apart in 2 years. Before your next major purchase, check the service data. Read about the lawsuits and listen to the people who fix these machines for a living. They're telling us something important, and we should probably start listening. If this video saved you from a bad purchase, drop a comment below. Tell me which brand you were about to buy. And if you want the full Buy It for Life list, the brands that repair professionals actually keep in their own homes, that video is right here. See you in the next one.